Hello everybody. Welcome to another middle-aged thoughts on top of the Alps. As you see, I'm not quite up on the mountains today, but still pretty far up. Wow. And today, I'd like to talk about the internet and technology. I'm currently doing a bit of work out here in the Alps, and I've been getting to understand and know a little bit about the current young generation. Working with a few youngsters, and I just find it really fascinating how young people communicate these days. And just through their phones and chat rooms and what have you, and texting and tweeting and etc. And yeah, you know, it's just incredible how far technology has come. There's certain aspects of it which I think are amazing, and others that I don't really want to get too involved with. But I'd like to ask you, you know, how it's still quite new. It's still relatively new, I think, in 2018, the internet. I remember there was an interview on Newsnight on BBC over in England, where Jeremy Paxman was interviewing David Bowie as I have this dog coming towards me. Hello. And David Bowie was saying the internet and its capabilities are quite frightening. How far it can go. And we're just literally at the tip of the iceberg. That was in 1999. And we're into 2019 now. And it still feels the tip of the iceberg, really. Other than my YouTube channel and the odd emails here or there, I don't really have much to do with the internet. I never bought an iPhone. Well, I did, but once the contract had run out, I found myself not really using it all that much. But, you know, it'd be interesting to hear your interpretations of the internet and how far it can go and what its capabilities are. Has technology enriched life, or has it made it an irritation in some ways? And how would you see the world in 100 years' time? Because I'm sure in 100 years people will be perhaps more wiser to technology. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, just having a look at that shuttle going by as they almost fall on the ice. I don't know how that's coming out. But yeah, it's obviously clearly, the internet has clearly revolutionised the way we live and the way we communicate. But guys, it's quite slippy around here, I've got to be careful. But yeah, it'd be interesting to hear how you find the internet, what its pros and cons are. And yeah, I think I've already aired mine. It's fascinating to see how, you know, young people communicate these days. But in my eyes, you can't beat a bit of face-to-face communication. I like to see people's eyes when I talk to them. When all the major websites came out, I did find myself getting quite irritated. I got on board for a little while, but then I kind of quickly got off it because, in all truth, after a couple of messages, my fingers were starting to become irritated, and I was thinking, well, you know, if we want to have a conversation, let's not have a conversation via letters and typing. Let's call me, or let's meet up. But, you know, it's obviously done some incredible things, there's no doubt about that. You know, I earn a few quid from Google each week through these videos, so if it wasn't for the internet, I wouldn't be getting a bit of extra pocket money, and I wouldn't be entertaining you. Well, hopefully entertaining you, or boring you, one or the other. But yeah, it'd be really, really nice to hear what your thoughts are on technology and the internet, how far it's come, and whereabouts is it going. There was a Welsh young lad who I met, and he was talking about we're going to be having glasses soon with all this technology in it, and the communication, he said, is just going to be so intense that it might even be a bit too much, where it might get to a point where nobody can look anybody in the eye anymore, because it's all cyber communication so much that it could sort of destroy elements of natural humanity. I don't know, I don't really know what I'm talking about half the time, but it'd be nice to hear your views. Okay, so sorry it's been a bit dodgy camera work. I've been slipping a little bit on here. It's quite slippy surfaces. I tell you one thing you've got to be very careful of. If you go to a ski resort, as wonderful as it is, be very careful, because you know, it can be very slippy, and we've already had someone in our group, well, she was a bit intoxicated, but did actually break her foot by slipping on the ice. So, you know, keep your wits about you, be careful, and yeah, it'd be nice to know what your thoughts are, because you've heard my middle-aged thoughts, and like I said, it's not how many years you have of life, it's what you get into the years that you're blessed with. Okay, thanks ever so much for watching this new category, this new style. I don't know how it's going to work, but as always, it's nice to make videos for you, and it's always nice to hear your feedback. But yeah, put some comments in the section below about what you think of technology, and I'll see you soon. I'm Richie, and you look after yourself. See you soon. Bye bye.